Hi everybody, welcome to Healing with Love / Healing with Numbers here on Instagram. So we've got our 22 annual collective energy reading, and let's see, oh here we go. So I'm going to be doing my usual, the usual thing that I do. I am going to be reading the cards. I've got the little giving tree charms that I've found. I also have this beautiful deck. Let me just get the box out here so you guys can see. Urban Oracle. This was gifted to me by Estrellita Star. Beautiful deck. I have this very strong connection to crows, so that was a beautiful synchronicity when I received this. So I'm really excited to share the messages from that as well. And so far, during the shuffling process, I did see a theme of things happening, so we'll get to that. We'll get to all that in just a minute. Now, it's been, we're going to just start talking about the energy of the start of 2021. My last reading was back in January, and it has taken me everything that I had to try to get myself into the creative mode, into the creative process, and I really had to pull it out of me. The dark night of the soul is a real thing, a real experience that we go through. It's the process of diving so deep that sometimes finding your way back to the surface takes a lot out of you. It's not only physically draining, mentally, emotionally, but spiritually. So took myself out of that mode yesterday and recorded a couple of videos. I did a Dark Night of the Soul Reiki, and I did Reiki for Heartbreak, the later one being one of the most requested videos that I've had. So, and it's very interesting. I did it, I was actually going to release it today, but I decided to just put it yesterday, or else I would never get around to it. But 222, what is 222? 222 is the number itself, too, is all about patience. It's about partnerships, co-creating with others. It's love, peace, harmony. So the number itself is great when we're I guess connecting with soulmates and soul family. So it's a great number. We also have numerologically, we have, when we add it all together, we have the number 3, but when we just add 222, we get the number 6, and it's about nurturing. So 6 is about balance, 6 is about nurturing, 6 is about love. So maybe it's about nurturing your partnerships, nurturing your love partnerships, nurturing your friendships, nurturing yourself as well. Because it is about love, and it's about balance, keeping the balance of work, home, and play. Because, at the end of the day, when we leave this earth and we get to see our life review, if most of our life was just spent working, it almost defeats the purpose. It's like we get caught in the matrix, and we didn't really get a chance to experience the things that we had came to experience because we got tangled in the web, so to speak, right? So this is a reminder to always stay balanced in the sense of, if you're working, make sure that you are, balancing work, home, and play. I don't subscribe to the theory of work hard, play hard. I don't like that. I don't, it's almost like you exhaust yourself. So I don't think it's good for the spirit. So, okay. And so then it reduces when you add 2222 to 2021, we've reduced back down to the number 3. And it's actually 12-3. So 1 is, once again, is about leadership, it's about new beginnings, and 2 is about partnership. So I'm seeing this gateway, this 2-2 portal, as new partnerships, new creative partnerships with others. So a new beginning, a new project that is happening with others. So this is the portal for that. So if you've had an idea to start a creative project or something with somebody else, this is a great time to do it. And it's also about communication. So if there's somebody you've been wanting to communicate with, it's about expression. So expressing yourself. 3 is also, to me, I call it the number of magic, right? 5 is usually considered the number of magic because it's transformation, but I like 3. They always say the magic of 3. So I see this as a magical portal. A lot of magic coming through. A lot of transformation as well. Let me see what else I have in my notes here. Yeah, I did see I kept hearing the word shape shifting. So, and I actually can't, let me see what we got going on here. Okay. So the word shape shifting was coming through as well. So this is about transformation and change, right? Being the ultimate shapeshifter to me is, you know, like, I do this sometimes, depending on certain people, right? You know how to behave in a way. Not necessarily, not saying that you're trying to mimic somebody, but I'm saying that you're able to hang around different crowds and different people, like the ultimate chameleon. So I'm seeing that as well. And what's interesting is I was seeing shapeshifter, and then the shapeshifter card came through. So I am seeing that in association with the moon. I'm seeing that as in when we astral travel, we actually connect to all of our. Whoop, my sister keeps sending me YouTube videos. So yeah, let's see who's here. I'm trying to see. Crystal, hi Crystal. Okay. Okay. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see what everybody is saying. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. Just gonna take those off. I've been having some vision problems lately, whether it's like up close, but everything just feels a little blurry, and it's kind of interesting and weird at the same time. I'm like, is this age? If this is aging? Let's see. You just missed it. You can come back to, I'm going to be replaying this later, but I was just talking about what 222 is all about. And like I was saying, 222 is all about partnerships. I'm not going to go all into the details of it because it's just going to repeat, but the breakdown is the 6 for 222, and that's about nurturing yourself, nurturing your partnerships, nurturing your creative projects, starting a new creative project with somebody as well, because it reduces back down to 3 when you add the year to it. So we get the number 1, 2, and then 3. That is about creativity. So I'm seeing new projects happening. This is a portal for new creativity, new creative projects, new creative partnerships. So if you've had an idea to work with somebody on a new creative project, collaborating is the word I'm hearing. Definitely is the time to do that. This is the time of collaboration. So to me, 222 is partnerships. It's about love, peace, harmony, bringing that in, walking through that portal through your heart. Okay? 2. And I'm also seeing like 2, peace. Okay, so I'm gonna start with, before we get into the new crow deck that I got, I'm gonna start with the songs. What's interesting is this was not planned, the number 63, because the numerology for today is 222 is 6, but when you add the year to it is 3, so it's a 6-3, and then 6 plus 3 is 9. So today is technically a 369 day, as Nikola Tesla loves to talk about 369. And what is 369? It's the creative, it's creativity. So this is a day to be creative, to nurture your creative talents, to nurture your creative gifts. This is the portal, and moving into the 333, which is also about creativity. So we're gonna have a huge month, a couple months of inspiration, divine inspiration, I call it, just ideas from the ethers that just come down as if by magic. And we were discussing, I was discussing magic in one of my latest videos, and people don't realize that they are magic. You can get a piece of blank paper or a canvas, and you can draw on it, and you create magic, alchemy, something out of nothing completely, right? There was nothing there, and now you created it, and it didn't require anything but the tools that you used to create. So I'm seeing a lot of people realizing that they are magic and just channeling that divine inspiration. Okay, so let me see what else we got here. Okay, so now we're gonna get to the songs. What was interesting it just kind of all bled together. So song number 1 was When It Comes by the Faim. And that song, it almost like, when this comes, when whatever comes that's coming, like hold on tight, because you're not gonna even believe what's coming, right? And I'm also seeing it as like, when death comes to you, you can't hide from it, you can't escape it. If this is the end, then let it wash over you, right? I think a lot of earthbound spirits try to hold on to, I'm going to put my glasses back on and see if I can read anything. Okay. So, let's see here. Oh, yeah. So the Faim, when it comes, once again, that could be anything. When experiences come, when your soulmates come, that feeling is indescribable. Like, whoa, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that experience. And yeah, so number 2 is When I Die. It was interesting. We had like 3 WWW. So we had When It Comes, When I Die, and Where Are You Going? 3 different songs. So isn't that interesting? When death comes, right? When I die, when it comes, where are you going? Where are you going to go after death? I think a lot of people, they subscribe to the whole heaven and hell theory, and in my experience, hell is just another dimension that we tap into. It's not, how they say, if you're going through hell, keep going. It's exactly what it is. When you're experiencing the hell dimension, you just keep going. Like, oh, okay, it can't really harm you, but it is a little bit scary to experience. So When I Die by Newfound Glory talks about, and what's interesting, that song says, now I finally accepted, we'll never stand in the same room because this person passed away. So this is about death, the song When I Die. Whether it's the person died, they're realizing that they're never going to see their family anymore, So let me see what else we got. I will never hear your voice of reason. And it talks about you didn't feel a thing. So a person that passed away abruptly, whether this was via an accident or, they didn't feel it. They just, boom. And when I die, I know I'm all right because you'll be there. You are home. So this is about when you die, being reunited with those that you lost, and you feel that feeling of home, right? The next one was Where Are You Going by Dave Matthews. And that talks about, it's very similar to When I Die. Where are you going? Because where you are is where I want to be. So once those 2 songs are like almost the exact same meaning and symbolism, right? They both talk about the same thing. Wherever you are, that's where I want to be. And I think that sometimes when we lose somebody that passes away, we get that feeling of I want to be where they are. I know that for a long time when my father passed away, I always just wanted to be where my dad was. This life didn't mean anything to me. It was like, I just want to be where my dad is. And sometimes when I do go through those like depressions and the dark night of the souls, I plead to go wherever my dad is. And so it's interesting that all these songs, so I haven't done any readings for the month of February. My friend Amy, this is the anniversary of her passing on 2/15. She passed away on Valentine's night. And usually I don't like doing readings around the anniversaries of people that have passed away that are close to me because I pick up a lot of that energy. So it's interesting that all the songs that are coming through are about death and dying. So, and I wore red lipstick in her honor because she was all about the red lipstick. So this is for her. Okay, so yeah, so Where Are You Going by Dave Matthews. I am no superhero. But I do know one thing, where you are is where I belong. Okay, that was enough of that. So the next one was Space and Time by Sons of Sea. Once again, Where Are You Going? space and time, and I'm seeing it as love transcends space and time. Let's see. Okay. Love transcends space and time. And the lyrics, which is interesting, it goes right back down to number 1. So when it comes by the Faim, is where you're going to be when this karma returns. You know, this is the end. And the song Space and Time talks about what comes around when it comes, karma. They're both, all the songs are like the same exact meaning. So karma. I'm seeing karma coming for many people. What you have reaped, I'm giving it the past, I'm seeing 3-year cycles or 9-year cycles. So what you have been doing in the past 3-year cycles or 9-year cycles, it depends on your particular journey, but I'm seeing the closing out of karmic cycles. And I'm seeing this also as when so when we have a karmic cycle, like let's say you're in a relationship and all of a sudden that person is behaving like your ex. You're like, oh my God, I feel like I'm repeating the same cycle again. So this is like when you get that feeling, it is up to you to break that cycle, because you have now the consciousness and awareness to recognize that this is a karmic cycle, and like, oh shit, okay, I gotta get out of this, I gotta break this karmic loop. And I experienced this back in 2017 with 2 different people. They were exactly, it was like one person and then the next person was exactly like that, and I was like, holy shit, okay, so I cut them both off because I was like, oh, that was the karma. Like I needed to learn to cut the ties to that. Okay. Okay. So the next song, I only got 6 songs today because of the numerology of 222 is 6. So we've got so number 4 was Sons of Sea, Space and Time. And number 5 is Shiver by Coldplay, which I think that is my favorite Coldplay song, Shiver. So I look in your direction, but you pay me no attention, do you? I know you don't listen to me, 'cause you say you see straight through me, don't you? All in time. From the moment I wake to the moment I sleep, I'll be there by your side just to try and stop me. What's interesting is, did you want me to change? Well, I changed for good, and I want you to know that you'll always get your way. This goes with the theme of somebody that passed away and is watching you, or somebody connected to the person that passed away, right? When people that you love pass away, they send it's almost like their people to watch over you, in a sense, right? So you'll start getting new friendships come in, but it's up to you to discern the intentions of those, because sometimes when somebody passes away, our grief is so large that our heart is very weak, and it lets in everybody, and then all hell breaks loose. So we have to balance the intuition and the gut, the heart, and up here in unison, create that beautiful figure 8. Okay, so Shiver by Coldplay. Favorites. I love it. I love it. Okay, and number 6, Location by Khalid. Send me your location and let's focus on communication. Anytime I hear that song, I think of remote viewing. Remote viewing. I'm also seeing somebody wanting to see you, right? They want to know where you are. I want to come see you. Send me your location. Let's hook up. Let's connect. But anytime that's just for now, right? But my usual interpretation of that song is remote viewing. In remote viewing, you send coordinates. So if you are in a location, your mind telepathically, remote viewing, will see a location and transmit that location to another person, right? Or the coordinates, right? You can see the coordinates on a map, and then you transmit it. I know that that's how I do things. If somebody is looking for something, I've had this done before where a friend was looking for somebody and they wanted to know where they were. They just give me a rough estimate and I see a map, and then from the map I could kind of pick up the coordinate of where that person is. So maybe it's time to start working on remote viewing or telepathy, you know, the giver and the sender of receiving. So diving deep into that type of those type of gifts, those type of talents. Okay, now we are done with that. So we're gonna get to the cards. So I want to once again thank Estella for this beautiful crow deck. And here we go. So I'm gonna pick a card from this. I'm gonna do a quick shuffle, but I already have our other cards all set up. But these are new, so I have my little guidebook, and I just want to pick out a couple cards. I'm gonna pick out 2 and see what the energy is here. Commitment. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. And I love it. Okay, we got 2 crows, and they're sharing. You know, it looks like they're sharing the little crown, the little berry, sharing berries, and growth. Oh, okay, that one, that's interesting because we have another card over here that's growth. So we have 2 growth cards. I think it's right here. Send me your location. Oh, here it is. We have 2 growth cards, which is interesting. We had a lot of green. I did get in what we were healing in the chakras section, so we are definitely healing the root chakra and the heart chakra, as well as the crown. So we've got heart, root, and crown, which is very interesting, right? Because it's the top, the bottom, and the middle, right? So that's what we're working on right now, right? Let me see. I don't know. I'm gonna try not to read the comments while I'm doing this, because then I kind of lose focus. Okay, so here we go. We were discussing. This is interesting. This is a commitment. This is a commitment and growth, right? So maybe there is something that we are, whether this is a partnership, right? A partnership commitment. I can't see with these on. Something's been going on with my eyes lately. Okay. So immediately I'm seeing the building of a nest here. So a nest egg or saving, because I do have another card over here that's about saving. So I'm seeing saving for something, right? Maybe it's saving for a wedding or saving for something, but I am seeing the 2 crows with the partnership there, right? And they're sharing, like, here, you can have my berry, I'll share you. So, you know, give, receive, give, help each other grow, help each other live. A commitment. And then we have the growth. And there's 7 crows in here, and that's all about spiritual growth, right? So growth, spiritual growth. Did she say, I think this comment said something about 7. Let's see. Yeah, 7. As you were talking about 7. So I'm just going to read a quick, let's see. So we got growth. Let's read commitment first. This is a new deck by M.J. Cullinane. So commitment, inspired by June Hunter's account of George and Mabel and their commitment to one another. When George's beak broke, oh, look, a little George. When George's beak broke due to an accident, his loving and faithful partner Mabel took over to ensure that George was fed and protected. When they coupled, they agreed for better or worse, in sickness and in health. This loving pair remains committed. This card asks you to examine areas where you are committed. Are you ready to put in the work if needed? That's interesting, right? Relationships, commitments, etc. You know, are you ready for the growth and expansion of a relationship? You know, if you're single, maybe you've been thinking about a relationship and thinking about maybe taking the next step in a relationship. So this is for better or worse, right? And then we've got growth. Here we go. In our neighborhood, the crows become more vocal and aggressive when it's time for the young ones to learn how to fly. Ah, that's why they go crazy sometimes. This is a pivotal moment in the young bird's life, and once this lesson has been mastered, the world becomes so much greater. You too may be at a crucial moment yourself, and the lesson may be difficult at first, but once understood, you also will find a new world will open. So absolutely, I've been getting the word fly a lot. So a repeating word was fly, and you know, it takes faith, right? The bird instinctively knows that it can fly, and it just has to have faith in order to take off, right? So you have to have faith in your abilities. Take that leap of faith in a commitment, possibly, and see where it takes you, right? Maybe it's time to grow. Let's see. Wow, Pocahontas is your 13th aunt. She died at 22. 22, a master number, 22, the master teacher, which would be, you know, interesting. Jesus was 33, Pocahontas 22. That's a great lineage to have. Okay, so we're going to start with, so we got the growth and commitment. Working on partnership commitments, so maybe a contract of some sort, leading to expansion and growth. Because, once again, we got the growth card. And I'm seeing roots. So what's interesting is, look at the roots. Connect with your roots. So I'm seeing the roots. Oop. See the roots. Connect with your roots. So I'm seeing that as like going back to what you once loved, right? What did you used to love? What did you used to enjoy as a child? And connecting back to that. Sometimes we lose our way trying to experiment and do all these, but if we just go back to the basics, it's like, you know, going out and then coming back in, and then now going back out again. So going back to the basics to learn, and then coming back out again. But I actually want to see, I love this. She's a little hiker. She's a little hiker. So definitely connecting with Mother Nature as well. Going out to Mother Nature, connecting with your roots. Growth. This one also, I'm seeing the emergency room there as well. So this could be a growth, like removing a growth, possibly. But I'm going to see what this little book has to say. But just past it. Growth, grass. There we go. The card implies personal commitment and following. Whoa, personal commitment. Commitment. All the card, everything's going together, from the songs to the cards. This is kind of eerie, guys. This card implies personal commitment and following one's heart. It is about honoring your growth and the growth of others. There is a sense of courage and abundance and an ability to stand tall. This is a time to uphold what your heart knows is true. I have been getting the word true and truth as well. Follow your intuition and your heart and your truth. Okay, I actually want to read what the little, it usually has little antidote stories. Your message is best expressed when you are uniquely you. So yes, being uniquely you. This is with anything, right? How you do things. The way you do things is uniquely your way of doing things. Nobody else. Don't try to be like anybody else. Forge your own path, because over here we've got Elizabeth and the lion. It is time to become a great leader. And you know, the leader to me is the original. They are the unique creators. So it's time to start being the leader that you are, right? It says grass is excited. Look at little grass, he's excited. He is ready to tell his best friend Weed that he is gay. But Weed reacts negatively, and it is at first of many judgmental encounters for grass. For years he is turned down for jobs, and even when he applies for an apartment, Grass fights for the right to live where he wants and wins. But soon after he moves into his new apartment, someone breaks in and attacks him. In the hospital, his loved ones gather, sharing stories of who Grass was to them. He dies, leaving behind his legacy of love and courage. Holy cow, was that just the saddest antidote story? Jeez Louise. I wasn't expecting that. Wow. Well, anyways, the inspiration, it says, Grass says breakaway. It may be time for a change of scenery. Visit a foreign country if possible. Embark on a new enterprise or learn a new skill. Yeah, so that was coming through earlier with learning a new skill, learning some, like Earth is a school. These are all connected. I'm almost a little freaked out right now. Okay. Keywords, warrior, peace, courage, taking a stand to be authentically you, regardless of what other people think of you. I mean, in this case, yes, Grass was murdered for just being him, but he died being authentically him, and he fought to be authentically him. So I guess that's the moral of the story, right? Most importantly, grow. And you know, when you do travel, I know that when I travel, I grow. I always experience this profound epiphany and this profound growth when I travel. Okay, then we got connect with your roots. Where's the little booklet? I think it's elephant. I think elephant is the little animal for this. Yes, element. Avani the elephant, and I think the other one is a dragon. Okay, so connect with your roots. I mean, it's saying just that. Look at how she's traveling. So I'm seeing traveling. So maybe you've been thinking about traveling, but she's backpacking. She's got her little backpack. She's got her little hiking boots on, connecting with Mother Nature, going to, you know, I'm seeing like Mount Shasta. I'm seeing like mountains, places, Machu Picchu. I know right now is not a great time to be traveling, but some people are still traveling regardless because ain't nobody gonna keep them down. Ain't no one gonna break their stride. Ain't no one gonna hold them down. Oh no, they got to keep on moving. And she's got leaves. She's leaving. There's lots of leaves here. So she's leaving things behind and she's moving forward somewhere else, right? She's moving forward. Connecting to your roots. Maybe you've been wanting to visit a place that, you know, your ancestry, maybe? I'm not sure. Okay, let's get this over here. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put my cards. Here we go. Okay, so then next we got, so we were talking about the things that we're working on right now, which is the root chakra, which is all about trust. So the card was, you know, grounding yourself in nature, trusting that the universe has a plan for you. We have the crown chakra and we have the heart chakra. So working on trusting our heart, realizing that we are one, all connected, understanding, right? Understanding others. So, but compassion, emerald. I love emerald. Anytime I see emerald, it's the emerald tablets. If you've never read the emerald tablets, I highly recommend it. So we're going to get to emerald. Ain't no one gonna break my stride. Ain't no one gonna hold me down. Oh no. So here we go. I mean, emerald. The Egyptians loved emerald. The Egyptians loved lapis lazuli, carnelian, emerald, turquoise. These are all great crystals to help. I call it. You know, we don't need crystals, right? To me, crystals are just like another person. We're co-creating with them. So, okay. Promotes divine love and compassion. Assists in staying connected to the wisdom of the heart. Deeply activates the heart chakra and assists us in creating intimacy. Assists in letting go of old connections and superficial relationships. Letting go of old connections, right? Wow, okay. Yes. Sometimes you got to let go of things. So the crown chakra, as we're talking about labradorite, is all about letting go of attachments. So letting go of attachments to people, places, and things that no longer vibrate with who you are. Locations, you know, maybe you live somewhere that's keeping you down. But yeah, so you've attracted this card today because your current situation is calling for a deeper level of compassion. Holy cow. Okay. Yes, I've been getting that message a lot. A lot of people, you know, on the internet, they're very judgy. They forget to have compassion for somebody, you know. And I've learned this from experience, that I don't know the story unless I'm in their shoes. I don't judge. And even if I've been in their shoes, I definitely don't judge because I've been there. So I think a lot of people need to focus on their heart chakra and be more compassionate to others and understanding of others' journey. Yeah, okay. You are being called to drop deeply into your heart as you awaken the pure essence of who you truly are. If you have been feeling a lack of love for yourself, those around you, and situations in your life, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to expand your heart as you are being guided and supported to awaken the compassion that lies within you. Opening up to compassion is the only way for you to truly love yourself and heal the current situations at hand. You are being encouraged to let go of any judgments and expectations you may have about yourself and others. It's time to forgive yourself and let go of any self-criticism as you allow compassion to heal your heart. Forgiveness, yeah, forgive yourself, forgive others. You are encouraged to be gentle at this time. The emerald invites you to open and let them shine their healing light of compassion deeply into your heart. Place this card on your heart chakra. So it's on mine, which is it's on yours. And breathe this healing energy deeply into your being to bring a deep sense of compassion. Breathe it in. Yes. Forgiveness. Letting go of self-criticisms. Oh, beautiful. And I'm seeing this like a Emerald City in the Wizard of Oz, right? Going to Emerald City. The heart chakra, the journey through the journey to the heart chakra. All right, so then we got Labradorite, free will, and I love that it's got 5/5 here. I was talking to Nietzsche from Planet Nietzsche, Energy and Light, and we were discussing that my two latest videos ended in 5/5 and 5/5, which to me is freedom and free will. So I love that Labradorite came through, and I actually have Emerald here, so I've got both healing energies of Emerald, and I've got Labradorite. I did have Labradorite. I actually want to bring it out because I'm guided to. Oh, here we go. And look at, I got another little emerald here too. Beep beep. Sweet. Okay. Hi, Erica. Hi, Natasha. Okay, so look at, we got this beautiful mermaid, Labradorite mermaid. Once again, gift from Estella. So we're gonna put that there, and then we got a beautiful emerald. And I have a story about this emerald, the synchronicities that brought it together. So once we open up that heart chakra, we start receiving these mass synchronicities. I know that we start forgiving, we start connecting with others, and the synchronicities begin. And the synchronicities that this brought to, like how this came to be in my hands, is amazing. I had been wanting an emerald, and I just showed up at this crystal shop and they were closed, and something told me to go around the back, you know, as I was leaving, and sure enough there was a guy there, the owner. He had just locked the front because he was working on some stuff in the back. He let me in, and when I walked in, there was a big flower of life collapsible plastic thing, right? And it was just expanded, and it was on the floor. I guess that it fell, and this emerald was in the center of that flower of life. I picked it up and I put it up top, and I told the guy, I said, this fell on the floor, I don't know how it fell. And he said, I think that was meant for you. Sure enough, this is how I got it. It was mine. It was meant for me. This was my sign that working with emerald really is powerful for me. And then I realized it's also my birthstone in May. So that was just an interesting coincidence, and these are the type of synchronicities and coincidences that are just magic and remind you to be grateful for those, right? Okay, So let's get back to this beautiful labradorite card. And I'm going to just discuss a little bit about this labradorite card. This is from the Liquid Crystal Oracle. I have a few high vibrational decks. This is one of them. Here we go. Okay, so this let me see. This is the stone of truth, allowing one to recognize the seeds of disease, disharmony, thoughts, and actions in the world. This can activate powerful healing. A potent protection stone, it removes the influences of others from the energy field and infuses imaginative and original thought that rebuilds one's path, reflecting their purpose. Even in Atlantean times, labradorite was said to have extraterrestrial origins. Today, it is still a powerful facilitator of intergalactic communication. It is especially linked to the Pleiadians, Arcturians, and Sirians. Okay, so the arrival of labradorite today signals the empowerment of free will, an exciting time of change and creation. But before she can do her work, the mind must be refined and brought into unity. So to me, the number 2 represents, besides number 1, 2 coming into 1, unity, uniting, right? So partnerships. Refine your focus and meditate, and be sure you feel that your heart and soul, be sure you feel what your heart and soul need in order to go forward towards life purpose. Prepare to create with love, free from fear, and under the guidance of spirit for betterment of all. Labradorite also lets us know that it is time to spiritualize our surroundings and understand the purposes behind all that is in our life, even physically. All creation holds purpose. Be ready to know what it is. In your new embrace, there are no secrets, only truth. Oh my God. Okay. So, truth, right? Let's talk about truth a little bit. In the new earth, there is only truth. Anything that is not truth cannot exist, right? So think of it this way. Let's take how a lot of these websites, people are saying, freedom of speech is being assaulted right now, right? They're deleting websites and all these things, and they're saying because freedom of speech is being, taken down and attacked. And it's actually because on New Earth, if it's not true, it cannot exist there. So yes, a lot of these things that are not true are being removed. And it's not that it's because it's a conspiracy theory. That's because this is how the New Earth is. On the New Earth, only truth can exist. Only truth, love can exist, right? So a lot of things that are not of truth and of love are being dismantled and crumbling, and like the tower, they are being removed. So, okay. The animal totem is the coyote, right? Animal totem is the coyote. Free will, creation, manifestation, focus. So number 5 is all about transformation, shape-shifting. Again, that is the third reference to shape-shifting and transformation. So I'm seeing the world is transforming, right? It's almost like transforming before our eyes. Extraterrestrial communication, Thoth, Melchizedek, Cthulhu, and Saint Germain, which is very interesting. I was working with both of them recently. But Thoth is about writing. So freedom to write, freedom of expression, freedom to express yourself. Okay, so we got labradorite. So this is what we're working with. The crown chakra, realizing that we are all one, we are all connected. The heart chakra, having compassion for oneself and others. And the root chakra, trusting the divine plan, trusting the universe, right? You are being guided to start trusting and having faith in things, right? I explained this in the Dark Night of the Soul video about like conspiracy theories, right? How I used to be a conspiracy theorist until I had my awakening and I was shown whatever truth it is that I was shown. But the main focus was trusting the universe. And when I was diving too deep into the universe, into conspiracies, I wasn't trusting anything. It only led me to further distrust everything. So I had to let everything that I thought I knew, I had to let it go in order for me to center myself and to start receiving the truth. So that's where I'm at, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are there too. Okay, if it's not true, if it's not from the heart, and if it's not for the greatest good, that's how you know if it's true or if it's false, right? Okay, so we're gonna get to a few things that I had here. I keep seeing a celebration of some sort. I keep seeing financial abundance. I'm seeing a raise, money, somebody giving you money. And look at, it's four different cards that talk about getting money, financial discipline. Archangel Raphael, which is the number 8, which is to me the money number. So maybe you are a life path 8, or you have an 8 in your chart, but there's the 8. And to me, 8 is infinity. Infinite on its side. On its side, it's infinity, so infinite abundance. We have the number 15, which is the 6, which today is the 222, which is 6. A 1 ring circuit. So I'm seeing a ring. I'm seeing maybe like a wedding, graduation, birth announcement, something, a celebration of some sort. And celebrating with friends, because I did get, we got love, partnership, and friendship. I'm gonna actually move these over here. And I love that we got the We Are Connected card. Oh, that goes over here. Love it. Look at this card. Look at how beautiful that is. That is you. Even if you don't have the blonde hair, in a sense, that is you, right? She's got the white hair because the white represents the crown chakra when it is lit up. So her hair is white. And, you know, we talk about when people are, the wisdom of when they have gray hair, right? People say it's because they're wise. It's wisdom. With age comes wisdom. With time comes wisdom. And I love that she's cloaked, because the word cloak came out twice. So she's got this beautiful cloak, and it looks, come here, Frankie. Come here. I gotta show you Frankie. Come here. Let's see. It looks like Frankie. Look at, she looks like the universe, the cosmos. So that's what this reminds me of. The galaxy, the universe, the cosmos. We are all connected. So when the crown chakra opens up, we realize that we are all connected, all one. I love it because 222 is about soulmates. So, you know, and I realized this when I posted my last 2 Reiki videos, just how connected I am with my soul tribe, with you guys, right? I pick up a lot of things that you guys are going through, and you guys pick up a lot of the things that I'm going through, and that's that connection, that soul connection. So I'm grateful for all of you guys, because you guys remind me when I'm feeling disconnected from the world, that even if I feel disconnected, I'm still connected to you guys, energetically, spiritually, etc. But I just love that she's wearing this beautiful cloak, this like, it reminds me of the Harry Potter cloak, you know, I forgot, is it the cloak of invisibility? Where he just, that's what it reminds me of. Like, she could just cover, she's in disguise. People don't realize just how magical she is. She is the universe. Okay. Let's keep going, guys. All right, so I'm trying to see, nobody's commenting, so let's me focus. Thank you. Okay, so immediately I got a couple cards. So I was seeing a love partnership, and a friendship, right? And it was interesting because it came through with the financial card. So maybe there is something that's happening, a partnership that is going to be a business, but it's something that you love. I know the card says love partnership, but I'm also seeing it as like starting a business with something that you love, because we had the number 8 over here as well. So maybe that's something that's healing for others. Okay, so let's see, where am I going to start? I got so many cards, and I don't even know how many minutes I've been on. I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to go for it. Okay, so we've got Serena. She's got her palms out. She's ready to receive the influx of abundance that the universe has to offer. Right? I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. So have faith. So yes, let's go back to the card, the Roots card. So this is about having faith in the universe, having faith that you are taken care of. So a lot of people right now, especially, they're tightening their belts. They're not spending, or maybe they're the opposite and they're just spending, right? So in this sense, I'm seeing is like holding on too tightly because we don't know what's happening, what's going to be coming soon. And that feeling of, oh my God, I can't spend right now because I don't know what's happening. That's saying to the universe that you do not trust that you're going to be taken care of. So if you need to spend on something, spend. Don't withhold what you need. I'm getting. Have faith that you are taken care of, because you are. You are definitely taken care of. Money is just going to come, because I've been getting my palms itch when I'm going to get a lot of money, and my palms have been itching all month. So abundance is coming to us, not just me, but to you guys as well. So, all right, and then so we got, and what was interesting, we got 3 of water. A celebration, a wedding, a graduation, or a birth announcement. The need to have more fun. So maybe that's also the same thing, right? Sometimes to tapping into that childlike nature. The need to have more fun. So I'm seeing the ocean. I'm seeing water. I want to see what the clarifier was for this. Oh my goodness, look at, yeah, so look at something important, such as a new job or a raise. So that goes with this. So once you get, maybe it's like you're going to get a little bit of a raise, and now you can take that little road trip that you wanted to take, or, do something fun, right? So 3 of water, and then so the number 3, which, 6-3, right? So today is a 6 and a 3 day, right? And 222 is the 6, but then when you add the year, it's the 3. So, and I'm seeing emotions as well, joyous emotions. It's time for celebration. You need to have more fun. You're working too hard and must learn to relax. Throw a party or take a vacation. I guess it's difficult to do that right now, but maybe a Zoom party, or just your little closest friends or your family, right? Community, hospitality, entertainment, good fortune, and happy conclusions. I love that, and I want to save that for the ending, because I want us to remember that, if it's not happy, it's not the end yet, right? But I'm seeing a bag, like a gift bag. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. Archangel Raphael, number 8. I love that. He's got the ball. It looks like the heart chakra that he's got in his hands. I'm like, which hand is it? Oh yeah, it's the right hand. He's giving his heart to you. This person is giving his heart to you, right? And look at his heart chakra is lit up with that pink. So the unconditional, the higher heart chakra. So I'm seeing a lot of people's higher heart chakra opening up. And some of the symptoms of that can be being very emotional, crying at the slightest little thing, but it's also can be anxiety, right? Because your root chakra is starting to activate, and the heart chakra, so you kind of feel like you're having an anxiety attack, or your heart's racing really fast. And a lot of people are medicating instead of, maybe going out into nature. So I suggest when you're feeling that anxiety to definitely go, if you can, go outside. Even if you can't go outside, go to one of your plants, touch your plant. That'll ground you. That'll bring you back down. But let's see what the clarifier is. Spiritual love. Oh my God. I was just talking about this guy. It felt like somebody was giving their heart to you. So I'm seeing soulmate love, spiritual love. Wowzas, guys. Wowzas. Look at it. And it's a lily. And lilies are all about new beginnings. So I'm seeing the new beginning of love for somebody. Hi. This is my 222 collective energy reading. So far we've talked about the 222 portal is all about partnerships and nurturing your partnerships, but it's also number 3 when we add the year, and that is about creating with others, collaborating with others, new collaborations, new spiritual work collaborations. So definitely seeing new awesome things, but like I'm seeing 2 brains are better than 1 type of energy coming together. Yeah, it's for everybody. This is the collective energy for whoever watches this, you are part of that soul energy. Yes. So what's interesting, so we were just talking about a lot of abundance is coming in. We were talking about earlier that we are working on our root chakra, that we're working on our heart chakra and our crown chakra. We're realizing that we are all connected, of course, but we are trusting that the universe is providing for us. We are opening our hearts in compassion to others and trusting our intuition and understanding the deeper meaning of things. But I'm seeing money coming in. I was talking about how my palms itch when I'm going to get money, and my palms have been itching all month like crazy. So I'm seeing that as a collective thing, our collective group, because I got the angel of abundance. You will receive money that you need. So have faith. And I love that it's got this lilac color, which to me, that's the crown chakra, right? You are taken care of. And what else was I talking about? Oh yeah, and so I was seeing a celebration of sorts, right? And more money, another gift of more money coming in. So far we've got a lot of money coming in, and spiritual love coming in, a spiritual connection, right? We got the Archangel Raphael card. Money bags, yes, Gabby, yes, money bags. Somebody's money bags. So I'm seeing money bags coming in, a birthday gift or some sort of an anniversary gift of some sort. And spiritual love, the lily I was talking about, the lily being, and Gabby, you missed the beginning where I said I was wearing the red lips for Amy to celebrate her, and a lot of the songs that came through in the beginning are about somebody who passed away, and that they wish there was 4 songs in a row that said they're still taking care of you and watching over you from the other side, and they wish they were there, right? They wish they were there with you physically. And I don't have my glasses on, so I'm like trying to see. Okay, so Archangel Raphael. We were talking about Archangel Raphael. We were talking about the heart chakra earlier, and I was talking about how he's holding it looks like he's holding a heart chakra orb in his hand. He's giving freely of himself and his heart. And his higher heart chakra is already lit up. So somebody who is already awoken and their higher heart chakra is lighting up, and that feeling of anxiety that you get in your heart, especially when you meet somebody new, you know, that butterflies sense, because we got spiritual love. And also it was the number 8. So we were talking about how 8 is about money, so infinite abundance. So Archangel Raphael walks down a path and approaches you, sharing his healing and uplifting light. I'll put it like that so you guys can see. He is profoundly loving spirit who has an important role in bringing the Akashic power to you. This beautiful being carries the energies of love, family, miracles. So if you've experienced a miracle lately, I'm sure that it had a lot to do with Archangel Raphael. He can share all these intentions and experiences with you and more. He brings healing and blessings. So if you've experienced some profound healing, that's him. Of all the archangels, Raphael most often comes in the guise of a human. This card can indicate that helpful others may be attending you now. It also portends a time of great achievements in your personal life. So a lot of great achievements are coming. I think that for a long time we were in this like limbo stage of we didn't know which direction we were going to go. And then new things started popping up. Whether this was via the internet, I'm seeing like TikTok, like all these new avenues where we're connecting with younger people. And I think that, we are now considered the elders, right? We are now considered the elders with this knowledge and wisdom, and that a lot of the younger people are seeking, right? A lot of them are having their awakenings and they don't know exactly what's going on. So they're reaching out now to the elders, to them, right? So let's see. Blessings abound with this card upright. There may be a renewal of a lost dream, a reuniting of family members, or a healing of a family member, perhaps of a physical condition, and sometimes of a broken heart. So maybe grief if you've lost somebody, seeing the healing of that. Even if these conditions have been hanging on for a while now, it is time when you can really have a breakthrough. Let Raphael be your partner in this process, and you'll soon see why they call him the miracle worker. I'm definitely seeing miracles happening. Okay, so we got that. And yeah, spiritual love. Wow. Okay, and look at, we got love partnerships. Number 26, another 8. So we got 8. We got 88, master number 88. Once again, money, abundance. So I'm seeing maybe I was talking about earlier partnering up with somebody to do something that you love, or maybe working with your love. Like if you are in a relationship, maybe partnering up with somebody to do something creative, right? Because it's the number 8 love partnership. And expressing that, your self-expression. So, and then we got friendships. So financial discipline, we were talking about that earlier, 8, 9, 10, 11, so number 12, number 3. So I'm seeing whatever you're getting paid to do creatively, having a little bit of financial discipline with that, right? But I was also seeing it as, don't be, what's the word? Scrooge? or yeah, something like that, right? Don't be a miser. I'm seeing, like, because when you're in that miser energy, you're telling the universe that you're afraid that you're not going to have any more money. So this is saying to let go of that, right? Trust the universe is going to bring in money and flow. And I'm seeing money coming in with things that you love, because we got not only the heart chakra, but we got the higher heart chakra here. So definitely seeing money coming in with things that you are passionate about, things that you love. And working with friends. And also, I also got, this is going to be for a select few of people that are dealing with people that are talking shit behind your back. Their karma will come, because you are vibing at such a high vibration that it just doesn't affect you, right? It only affects you if you let it affect you, because I did get something about a snake friend over here. 2 different cards. The honey badger talks about, oh yeah, talking smack, like how much bigger, right? Boop. Right? So, and then we got the snake. So we had 3 different cards about like letting go of friendships that are negative or that are not aligned with you anymore. You know, the gossipy friends and all that stuff, right? The snakes, the people that talk about you behind your back, right? Because look at the honey badgers here. And the honey badger says, honey badger don't give a F. Right? Honey badger, people can talk about him all he wants, but he is fierce. And he's not going to let those people affect him. Right? I don't know if you've ever seen the little honey badger video, but it's one of my favorites. Honey badger don't give a fuck. Look at honey badger. You know what honey badger does to the snake? He eats the snake. Honey badger will get zapped by the snake, and he doesn't care, because he'll take a nap and makes him sleepy, but then he jumps back up and he's like, honey badger don't give a fuck, I'm going to go right back after them. But yeah, so this is I'm seeing it as the ending of those type of friendships, now that you're realizing your worth and your value, right? The honey badger is like, we're done with those type of things. But I'm also, yeah, and I'm also seeing snake as a transformation, the Kundalini awakening. So the Kundalini, to me, look at how powerful that is. Look at how powerful the light that's coming through there is, and how the snake is rising. So I'm seeing that Kundalini rising, that Kundalini energy is coming through, right? Because, and sometimes the person that's talking smack is you talking smack to yourself. I'm seeing that as well. Look at another 8. Holy cow, we got a lot of 8s here. 8, 8, 8, 8, abundance. Yeah, sometimes the talking smack is you talking about yourself, but so I'm also seeing reaching out to friends as well, friendships, reaching out to your friends. Maybe it's time for you to reach out. It's hard to reach out sometimes. I know that in the dark night of the soul thing, let me see. Badgers eat snakes. Yeah, they do. See, I love how, look at how the hands, they're like, all right, it takes all the hands coming together for her to support her. So she's being supported by other friendships, right? They're reaching out to her, or she's reaching out to them, and she's being supported. All she has to do is reach out. And, you know, I love that. And it's the number 3, so communicate, reach out, talk. Maybe talking about it makes you feel better. I'm hearing talking about things makes us feel better. It really just allows us to it releases. It's like an energetic release. Okay, so oh my gosh, look at, so reaching out. Oh right, let's see. Yes, absolutely, we do. I think, okay, oh yeah, that's where I was getting at. So when I know when I'm in the dark night of the soul, to me, to reach out to somebody is so hard. Even responding to a text is so hard. It's heavy. It feels heavy to me. It feels like I can't even, like, you know, it's almost like, you know, your mom saying, pick up your clothes, and you're like, do I have to? I get that feeling sometimes, and it's hard for me to get myself out of that feeling. But once I do, it really does help for me to reach out to somebody. But look at this. Reach out, and then we got gavel, justice. It says involvement with the law. So this resonates for me because somebody recently told me to reach out in regards to my friend Amy's case. And I've just been putting it off, reaching out. But that's very interesting. So anyways, reach out talks about what are you trying to accomplish regarding your relationships? Family, friends, and outside organizations are ready to help you, right? You have to just ask them. If you don't ask for help, then how, you know, some people can read your mind and they'll text you because they kind of sense that you energetically need them. But most people can't. So it's really imperative that when you are feeling a certain way, to reach out to somebody and don't feel like a burden to talk about these things, right? Let's see. Yeah. It does really help. You know, think about like when people go to group therapy, or you know, like AA or things like that, right? When you're hearing and you're talking and sharing your story, it's healing. It really does heal. So alchemy is the art of combining disparate elements to create something desirable. By uniting with others, you have the ability to create the relationships of your dreams. Be the alchemist. I love that because The Alchemist is such a great book. So that's a great thing. Involvement with the law. I keep hearing the word testify. Okay, so, and then we got the Keepers of the Light. So before we get to the Honey Badger, here he is. I love it. So the cloak, oh my gosh, a cloak. So here's the cloak. We were just talking about this cloak over here. I was talking about this cloak, how, look at her cloak, it's all stars. And here's the cloak again, the cloak of wisdom. Kuthumi. Kuthumi, sometimes people believe that he is a reincarnation of Jesus. So it is definitely a number, an ascended master of enlightenment. So, let's see. And I love it. Oh, wow. You already, look at marriage. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. So I'm seeing rings. I was seeing rings earlier too, like engagement rings or some sort of a ring. Somebody's ring. Which is interesting because I got a celebration of marriage card over here. And I love that he is I just posted something earlier about the halo, right? When we are vibing at a high vibration, we have this halo around us. It's almost like gold iridescent halo, and it attracts others to that. To the others are attracted to the light. So definitely getting that energy of a Christ consciousness enlightenment. I'm seeing the number 33. Right? So Kuthumi is an ascended master who appears as a well-dressed Indian man with a golden aura. So many believe he was a wandering man, dedicated to walking the path of spirit with very few material possessions. I always talk about that. I say, you know, for the crown chakra, letting go of attachments to things, to material things, you know, it makes the path easier to walk. And what was interesting is the card, the connect with your roots. Look at how she's got very little baggage. She doesn't have a lot of baggage because it's easier to ascend when you don't have metaphorical baggage holding you back, whether this is experiences or whether this is actual physical things. So I believe that he lived a high life, but through spiritual practice was able to let go of his need for material possessions. Now so that's talking about hoarding, letting go of things, right? Does it bring you joy? Does it spark joy? You can let it go. So wisdom, knowledge is learned, wisdom is remembered. You are in a real cloak of wisdom now. Like Kuthumi, you have been on a wandering path, trying to find answers through study and insights of others. But now you are uncovering the truth of your own soul. Your soul is leading the way, and you're being encouraged to follow. The fog is clearing. The light has come, and it's shining on you. Your soul is saying yes. It's your cheerleader. Follow it and trust the endless wisdom within you. Go, go, go. So, and I love that we got the marriage card as well. Good to me. Okay. So, I'm losing my place here, but here we go. We're going to, next card, we're going to do the one ring circus. Oh, yeah, look at rings and more rings. Which is interesting. There's 3 rings here, right? 3 ring circus. And here, it only says 1 ring circus. That's pretty interesting for me. And I love that we've got the elephant there because to me, the elephant represents family, but also represents compassion. Memories, remembering things, right? You know, what they say is that when you pass away, all that you take with you is the memories and the love that you have in your heart. So, flowers, happiness. Oh, so I'm seeing a ring, I'm seeing flowers, happiness, a happy relationship, a commitment. You are capable and competent. Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent. Oh my God, the wisdom. So Kuthumi, you have all this wisdom that makes you capable of moving forward with assurance, and self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. So boundaries, we were talking about the friendships, right? Creating those healthy boundaries. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. So I love it. And I love the number 15. Maybe the number 15 is somebody's birthday is on the 15th or 2015. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's beautiful. And I'm seeing flowers. Crown chakra. Okay, moving on. Yeah, we got the love partnership. So that goes with the marriage. Look at marriage. This, I'm seeing somebody's going to have a great partnership or already has a great partnership, and the higher commitment of it. So Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. So definitely see the Earth as a school. So you ever yes, you are fucking capable. So you ever meet somebody who has a very, they're super talented, because in past lives, that's what they worked on. I think every life we learn things, we learn new things, we learn lessons from people, and we carry that wisdom on to the next life. So, you know, even if you don't know how, let's say you want to play an instrument and you're not that great at it, that's okay, because now you have the basics that you've learned to take into the next life. So in the next life, maybe you're going to be a way better musician because you already learned those little bit of the basics of it. So definitely seeing the Earth being the school. We're here to learn things, and then we move on to the next life, and then we take those lessons. But look at how she's diving into, it looks like she's falling. Or flying. Maybe she's flying. But she's flying, and it almost looks like a vagina, coming out, like she's like, I'm here, I'm born, which is interesting because we had another card over here that talks about, we had 3 different cards that talk about rebirth and somebody being reborn. I am Kali, from death comes rebirth. The Mummy talks about the afterlife, the change, right? When we go into our next life, and it all goes together with the learning, right? So Earth School, Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. So learning new gifts, learning new talents, and new ways of doing things. You know, like an artist, they'll take classes because they want to learn to shade differently, right? To make things look more realistic. So maybe there's something like that, like learning a new skill set to add to your already talent, right? I hope that made sense. And then we got quiet time. Oh my gosh, look at her cloak. There's 3 different cloaks, guys. Like somebody's wearing a cloak, you know, like the Harry Potter cloak. Crazy. That's crazy. Seriously, look. I'm gonna pull them all out because I'm fascinated. Look we got a cloak here. She's got a cloak here. There was another one that's a cloak. You guys get it, right? There's 3 different cloaks here. So somebody wearing like one of those cloaks. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. So I'm also seeing this as meditation, like doing new meditations. So let's see what the card, oh my God, Fox. Look at Fox, resourcefulness, especially in business. Oh my gosh, that came through. Look at, it's all going together. Definitely seeing money, business, right? So it says, shh, dearest one, quiet your mind. Breathe and let go of words, worry, and plans. Go into that space of silence deep within you, that vortex of peace. The world doesn't, the vortex of peace where the world doesn't enter. Now is the time to retreat in silence and spend time alone. I'll lovingly help you rejuvenate and recenter yourself. Don't try to make any decisions right now. Just allow your mind to be at rest. You'll know soon enough when it's time to take action. But for now, quiet your mind and rest. What's interesting is in the last video I did, the Reiki video, the Dark Night of the Soul, I discussed how sometimes, you know, we make rash decisions, right? And I did an example of wanting to move from a location. And in the process of being so desperate to leave where you live, you make a bad choice to move into somewhere else that's not very fitting of you because you were so this is talking about maybe don't make a move yet. Sit down, meditate, and let new answers come to you that you hadn't thought of because you were too busy overthinking everything. So, yeah. And it talks about going on a retreat. So I was getting that as well, and it says being sensitive to noise as well. That's another thing that's coming through. But I was getting a retreat, a travel. I was getting the travel that was coming through with one of the songs, going on a trip, even though right now it's difficult, but I keep seeing like going on a retreat, going on a trip, ayahuasca, something like that, Mother Earth medicine retreat. Okay, and then we got the shapeshifter, and so I love this because we got another snake here, and to me, I'm seeing as shedding the old skin. Shedding the old skin, the kundalini rising through the chakras, hitting up the crown. And I'm seeing we got the eagle for the all perspective, the scene. The eagles, they fly the highest, so they have the highest perspective of everybody, and they fly, right? And we got the snakes, which is the root, right? The snakes can dig all the way to the earth. So we have both. And then we have the in-between, the wolf, right there. And the wolf is the wolf pack, right? You know, needing those friendships. I was talking about reaching out, right? You can do things alone, yes. The wolf is a great person to do that. A wolf can be a lone wolf, right? But when the wolves come together, more things are created. So transform and unveil your gifts. That was coming through over here. So let's see what the placeholder is. The bat. So another shapeshifter, right? And so the bat to me, the bat, how does a bat fly or move around? Sonar. So sound. So I'm seeing something about sound healing or sound therapy. You know, the bats don't see. Their eyes are closed and they're just going like, and they can hear what's going around. So you may have been through many challenges and lows, but now you are in a space of transformation. You are moving beyond your past challenges and honing your current strengths. There are opportunities for you to discover and rediscover the gifts and talents that you were born with and born to share. All of your past experiences have only helped you see how strong you really are. You are an amazing soul who can change and transform in ways that people least expect. You have many talents that you will share in your lifetime. You're guided to stay focused on the light, knowing that it will guide you forward. Tap into your power, into the power of your spirit animal, because its medicine is coming to you. So I love that. I love that. He's got 2 wings on both sides. I like how he's got like 2 different colored eyes. And the thing down his center, almost like a yin yang. So the balance, transform and unveil your gifts. And I'm seeing a moon over here as well. So what is being hidden is being revealed. The dark side of the moon, right? Okay, that was beautiful. Yeah, and so like the card says, I didn't want to read that part, but I'm going to read it anyway. Take care. Enemies are working against you. But guess what? It doesn't matter if people are working against you, because as long as you stay true to yourself, you will always come out the victor. I'm hearing. The victor. Okay. So then we're moving on to... Talked about the honey badger. Oh yeah, so here's the snake. The elemental kingdom. We were just talking about that earlier. Let's see what his placeholder is. You are highly thought of. Look at his little bow. Little red bow. I'm seeing the color red. Like I'm seeing a gift wrapped up in a neat, tiny little bow. I'm hearing like everything's wrapped up for you in a tiny, neat little bow. I love it. And it looks like, I'm seeing the ocean. So I'm seeing like Neptune, Poseidon. So it says, yeah, I was talking about, yeah, Neptune. Interesting. And it's on page 117, which is the twin flame number. Okay, so snakes are messengers who bring warnings or remind you to look beyond outer appearance of something or someone around you. Oftentimes, you know, often they bear good news that change or transformation is on its way. So look at, we got another change card. So changes are happening. But let me go back to the part where it says look beyond outer appearances. So sometimes we judge things based on how they look on the outside, and we don't see the core of something. So this is asking you, you know, look with your heart, feel with your heart, not with your eyes, and sense the goodness in people. So the snakes may herald an expansion of consciousness, which will eventually revolutionize your life. So you are going through this amazing transformation, this spiritual awakening, and your gifts are like super powerful right now, right? Your intuition is becoming more powerful now. Your synchronicities that you're seeing are becoming more prevalent now. All reptiles still carry the original divine blueprint or essence they received when they were created. This offers them power and purity, and is why snake magic offers a powerful energetic protection. So they're very protected. You are protected, right? You are asked to be very aware today, because the snake card is bringing you a message that something is about to happen. Are you ready to burst out of your skin and expand your life? Is it time to plan a holiday or move house? Is an opportunity going to be presented to you? Move house. I was just talking about moving to a new house. On the other hand, this card may be offering you a warning. Can you trust the people around you? Look beyond the surface and listen to your gut instinct. Remember to call on snake magic if you feel you need protection, and know that this will keep you safe. Your guidance is to be ready for any eventuality. Tune into the wisdom of the universe that is available to you now. So you are protected. That was coming through earlier because of the talking smack we were talking about, right? So number 8, we were talking about the number 8 again. Good news is on its way. Oh my God, look at the talking smack and good news. But the snake was also saying good news is on its way, that a message is on its way. So something amazing is coming. Something, a good, amazing message is coming. That small thinking you've been doing, get over it. There's no reason to compare yourself to others, because there is no other like you. The only person capable of putting you down is you. Yeah, so even if people are talking behind your back, you know that they're just talking about a reflection of themselves. They're not really talking about you. Only you know how magnificent and great you are. So all that remains are 3 little questions. Why? So why put yourself down? All right. I love that. That's interesting because I was talking about earlier in the beginning of the video with the songs, there was 3 W's, W, and I said it because it said when it comes, where you are, and when I die. So those were the songs, and it was when, where, what, why. Isn't that crazy? Where, what, when, why. I guess like when you tell somebody, like if you invite them somewhere, like where, when, why. Okay, so we got those going. Okay, now we're gonna get to, oh yeah, and then we had this other card here that was talking about, yes, what you are asking about is truth. And that actually came out with the love partnership. So if you were talking about a friendship and love partnership, which you were thinking, maybe you were thinking about somebody, whatever you were thinking was true. It's truth. So, you know, you question, like I question a person, like, okay, what is my connection to this person? And I always think of it, but then I second guess myself, like, oh, that can't be it. This is telling me, yes, that person that you're thinking about, that connection is true. Whatever you're thinking about that person. True. I love it. There's that star here bringing hope. Okay. From death comes rebirth, number 13 over here. Okay, so now we're going to get to, we're almost done. Don't worry, guys. I know it's been a while. It's been a while for me. So look at, we got wisdom again. So see your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. Wisdom. So patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own place. And that goes with, where the heck is that love card? The love partnership. I'm seeing that. Be patient. Getting to know each other, right? As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, the bond deepens. Whoop. Okay. So, love partnership, patience. And so here were the closing, wait. Actually, we were talking about earlier, Elizabeth and the lion. It's time to become a great leader. Number 20. So, I am Callie. From death comes rebirth. And I actually want to read this one. I wasn't going to read it, but I am guided to. That is this book. Woo, getting hungry. I worked myself into an appetite. Okay, here we go. Kali, if you know who Kali is, she's the Hindu goddess. You know, it's all about death and rebirth. She's almost like the Tower card in tarot, right? Everything must just crumble in order to be rebuilt again. So Kali is the blue-skinned Hindu goddess of birth, death, and rebirth. Here she represents the destruction phase of this natural cycle, and it is her role to clear away all that is no longer needed. She is often depicted dancing with swords, and she is said to cut off the head of those who do not heed the necessity of moving through these natural cycles. So, working with Kali is extremely powerful, but it is work we all do and all must do. If you have drawn this card, you're working with the energy of the fire, of the dancing mother goddess, who will teach you how to go through the changes you've been resisting and feeling was too much, and who will purify and change everything. You must not stay still with this energy. Movement is essential for working with her. Yes, so dance, movement, any type of exercise, moving your body. Definitely dance, even if it's just by yourself in a mirror. Move that Kundalini energy, because a lot of snake energy was coming through. So that's telling me that the Kundalini energy is trying to move its way up your body. And the way that we move that up our body is through dance, through movement, even if it's whatever. I like to do a little hula dancing, you know, my Hawaii obsession. But just any type of like movement, just move your body. Let that, you know, stomp your feet. Let that energy move up past your crown with a lot of breathing. Make sure you're breathing properly. So, her fierce nature is in fact a test of your own strength. Can you do what needs to be done and still dance? Can you rejoice in the purification of stale energy? Can you walk forward without hesitating? Can you say yes to what will come for you? On the other side of Kali's fire, whoops, and will you wear your lessons proudly as she does her necklace? And know that this death is an incarnation within incarnation, a new life within a new lifetime, born of the fire. I love this. So look at her necklace. It's got all the skulls, and people usually represent that they think that it's because she killed these people, but these are actually her. And the amount of times that she has died and been reborn to embody the wise person that she is, she had to die 1,000,000 times already. To every lifetime has been a new experience. So I love this Kali card, and the blue always represents to me, the throat chakra, the self-expression, tranquility, right? And she's got it looks like a ruby on her third eye, so she's bringing that energy from the root up to the third eye. So she's letting go of fear, and she's seeing passionately, right? Being passionate. And so we got the lion. I've been seeing the word Leo and the lion like crazy. I can't even, I stopped writing it down. That's how much I've been seeing a lion and Leo. So we've got Elizabeth and the lion. Lizzie and the lion, right? And I'm just going to read just the quick little synapse of Elizabeth and the lion. It's the number 20. So once again, partnerships. These are spiritual partnerships, right? Spiritual soulmates. We had spiritual love over here. So I'm seeing spiritual soulmates. I don't want to say twin flames anymore. I'm just saying spiritual partnerships, spiritual soulmates, okay? Because the word twin flame has just been butchered, and people just don't know the meaning of it anymore, and they're kind of it's just lost the magic of, you know. So, okay, yeah. You must make a stirring speech, manage a troubled group of people, face a great threat, and somehow manage with meager resources. You are the leader. You will triumph if you remember the flow of blood that runs through you has courage and staying power. Yes, your roots, your DNA, your ancestors brought you to this point right now in life. You will hold out, outwit, and come to victory again and again. Understand that at present, what you represent has immense symbolic power. You must dress, speak the part, and for a time you must put your energy toward a much greater cause. There are people and beings who rely upon you upon your example. You will be promoted, and with this, oh my God, another promotion. I had 3 promotion cards coming through. You will be promoted, so I'm seeing like a spiritual promotion or a job promotion, a level up. What is it? What did I call it? The Egyptians had the trials, right? So you are up for the challenge again and again. Like it or not, you are a leader. Now you can show and be a great one. So anybody with the life path 1 or life path 11 or any type of 1s in their charts, you are the leader. That is that's what you are here to do. You are here to lead the way. Initiation, that's the word. The initiation. You are passing the initiation. I actually had, oh yeah, one other card. Well, there's a couple. There's like the love cards that I'm going to read real quick. And here we go. Bjork. Bjork, devour life whole. Organize an orgy with the sky and the sea. Optimism is energy. So what's interesting is the song that came through, number 4, was by Sons of the Sea. So we got a couple of sea references here. But I love this Bjork card because it's got, you know, when we think of Bjork is the ultimate original creator, right? Like, so we're talking about being the leader, being, you know, original. She doesn't care what anybody thinks of her. She's always pushing the envelope, as quirky, and she's just uniquely her. She's unique. So when I think of Bjork, I think of uniqueness, right? And flexibility. See how she's got the bamboos around her, you know, the bamboos, they flex. They're very flexible. So be flexible with your originality and your creativity. Don't stay stuck in a box. Lots of feathers here, so definitely a lot of protection. Right? And it looks like she's in prison. It almost looks like she's in the jail, but she's really not, because the bamboo is flexible, so she could easily get herself out of this self-imposed prison. Okay? And then we got our final cards. So we had patience with the love partnership. And then we have only time will tell, which goes with the patience and goes with one of the songs that came through. And then we said criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So this is going with the marriage, the relation, people that are already in relationships, and friendships and stuff, right? So from your heart, instead of judging them and criticizing them, try to put yourself in their shoes and empathize with them, right? And then the final card, manifesting. Oh wait, I wanted to show you guys. Only time will tell, with the big sacred heart in the center. So this is about love, right? Partnerships. And then we had this one with the beautiful little daisies, pushing up daisies. And to me, there's another, look at all those hearts, a lot of hearts. And then the daisies represent to me the crown chakra. And then we have the tree of life. Look at all. I'm seeing that sign, you know, those cards that say co-create on the back. Very cool. But I love the trees and the connection with trees and wisdom. Okay, so here we go. Last card, manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Manifesting miracles. So miracles are coming, especially with the Archangel Raphael card that came through earlier. Miracles are coming. Abundance is coming. Money is coming. Our karma is being repaid for all the good that we've done, right? The Dharma, I call it, or we call it. So manifesting miracles. I'm seeing some sort of a marriage, whether this is a partnership marriage with somebody, like a business partnership, a marriage, or the marriage of two types of artworks, right, coming together, like how I mix music with tarot, right? I'm marrying them. So I'm seeing the marriage of artworks, right? And I'm seeing lots of flowers. And this bluebird. Look at the little bluebird. So communication, the singing bird, right? Happiness. So I'm seeing a lot of happiness, a lot of things coming through this portal, a lot of great things. You know, 2020 was a difficult time for us, but now we are moving into making better commitments for our life and relationships and stuff. We're letting our heart lead the way, and we're trusting the universe and trusting the journey, and, you know, spiritual growth is upon us. So I love this. It looks, the growth and the BR card look very similar. I miss you, but I haven't met you yet. So we are being reborn, guys. The earth is being reborn. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of you guys so much. I will see you again on the 333, or the 3-3 gateway coming up in March, hopefully. Okay? Namaste, everybody.